Hello, hello. I haven't done this for a long time. So let me know if you can see me. Hopefully you can see me, you can hear me. But I wanted to share something with you. Um, I just had the Energy Healing Conference this past weekend in Pocatello, Idaho, and I did a presentation. So I wanted to share that presentation with you guys. Okay, let me see. I'm still learning this thing here. Let me let's see. How can I share the screen? Share screen. Let's see. Okay, so I believe we're sharing the screen. Hopefully, yeah. So let me go ahead and start this presentation here. Okay, so this is the presentation that I did is called Step Up and Stand Out, Write a Book, Become the Authority. Let me see if I can maybe show slides or just, let's see. Apologize, I'm just learning how to do this here with you guys. Okay, so I guess this is how it's gonna be. Okay, so the agenda, we have the introduction, why you need a book, but not just a book, a bestseller. What does being an expert do for you? We're going to do an exercise that is called book clarity mapping, that we do this with my clients, my one-on-one clients, and also with my group coaching clients. We're going to discover the what, the why, and the who. We're going to establish a writing schedule. We're going to set out the outline, and I'm going to talk to you about options for next step. Okay. Okay, I was hoping I could see myself as I do this. Maybe I need to put my phone because I just want to make sure that that you guys can see me correctly. I guess. Okay, okay, Brenda, thank you so much. I see Carrie as well. Okay, again, I haven't done this for almost a year, so I'm just like a little rusty. But I wanted to share this, explaining how was the presentation, because this was supposed to be a 40-minute presentation. I was so shocked to be like in front of a crowd, and I'm like, and I just did the presentation in 15 minutes, and then I'm like, yeah, never mind, we have more time, so let me go back and repeat a few things, and then we do Q&A. So here I'm going to explain how the presentation goes. So first of all, this is me, Susana Perez. I'm from Uruguay. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a 3 times #1 international best-selling author. I published 6 books myself. My first book was published in 2017 and I have helped dozens of first-time authors become bestsellers with their first book starting in 2020. So I opened my company in 2020. I didn't get a client until April of 2021 because everything takes time. So April of 2021, and since then I've published, like I said, dozens of clients, and everyone has hit that publish a book, that finished to write a book, has hit a #1 bestseller in different categories. Some of our clients, we have Amy here, Amy Winsett, and we also have Crystal Borup. I have them highlighted here because they were part of part of the conference. They were actually also presenters at the conference. So I just wanted to highlight them a little bit more, because actually Amy was my very first client. Crystal was my second or third, I don't remember, but yeah. So let's see. Why do you need a book, but not just a book, a bestseller? Okay. Um, Writing a book is it's a personal achievement for many people, but if you're going to invest on a book, and not just the time and the effort, but also the money to publish a book to help your business and your brand, make sure you make it a bestseller. And this is why writing a book is an investment of time, effort, and money. With a best-selling book, you'll be able to build, grow, and market yourself. In other words, you can build authority. Once you become a published author, you are seen as the expert in your field wherever you go. You can grow your personal brand, in addition to what you're already doing in social media, your website, podcast, blog, etc. As having a best-selling book is an addition to the things that you offer and helps you build your brand and also increase your profits. A book brings you income and leads while you sleep. What do I mean by that? The book is published on Amazon. That's what we do in my company. We publish it on Amazon, and Amazon is 24/7. That thing is going, and once it's there, you know who's gonna read your book, who's gonna find it, and how far you can reach. Is all over the world. I have clients in Australia, in Singapore, in Morocco. Morocco. Wait, is that a city or a country? Okay, somebody please educate me on that. But I have, clients from different countries, and so can you. What does being, sorry, did I read that? Okay. What does being an expert do for you? So, number one, setting you apart from a competition. Let's say you are a licensed massage therapist, well, or a chiropractor. Well, now you're not just a chiropractor, you have a published book, but not just a published book. Now you're a best-selling author, so that gives you more authority. That 10 times your reach, your income, and your opportunity to meet other people and to connect with the other people. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna mention. So I published two books. Um, Now everybody's calling. I published two books before I launched my first bestseller, and people were like, "Oh, you wrote a book? That's cool. Okay, bye." That's it. There was like silence. There was like they were gone. But now, when I publish a best-selling book, people were like, "What? Your book is a bestseller? Let me get a copy of that. Let me see what it is. Let me Now they can, pay attention to what I say. Now they pay me to for my knowledge. Before I was just like, oh yeah, she wrote a book. That's it. So point number two, substitute paid media with earned media. We all know, or if you don't know, I'll tell you. Paid media is expensive. Media is expensive because everything costs money. And I remember one time I reached out to a local TV station, and I said, "Oh, hey, what do I need to do to be, featured in your show?" They're like the morning show. And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll give you 5 minutes and it costs you, I don't know, 1,700, something like that." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Because 1,700 per appearance, that adds up. And I was like, at least on my budget at the moment, I'll just I'll see it another time. But I didn't shy away. I still told him what I do, and this is who I am. This is what I do for other people. This is what my clients do. Next week, I got a call. I'm sorry, an email from a producer from the show saying, "You know what? I saw what you do. I want to have you in the show." And I was like, "Oh, okay. How much is that going to be?" And she says, "Oh, it's okay. It's nothing." And I'm like, "What?" There was no fee. So they gave me the same 5 minutes. And while I was there, because, I'm not shy, I just talked to the host, and I was like, when we're done, I was like, "Wait, I help entrepreneurs publish their books, and all of my clients publish best-selling books. Would you be okay if, would you be interested to showcasing what they do? And she was like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead and send your information to the producers. So now when I have a client that launches a book, I shoot an email, say, hey, this is so and so, this is what the book, that they launch and publish and became a bestseller, and this is what they do. Is that something that your audience will be interested? I mean, I don't assume that they're going to interview them, because you don't want to approach them like that. But I just want to see if I want to help you and you can help me, type of thing. I don't charge my clients for that because I don't get charged. So I don't do those kind of things. But if I can help him, I will definitely. So far, as you can see here, my clients have been featured in several opportunities. We have featured on the TV shows. I mean, I was featured, and they were featured also on print media, also online media, podcast interviews. That I don't have all the pictures, but uh, they have all been interviewing podcasts as well. So I'm just saying, you know. Okay, now let's do some exercising. Oops. Hopefully you can see well. Okay, sorry. I'm just reading the comments here. Hopefully you can see well. Okay, sorry. Just reading that comment. Okay. I promise my hair looks better in person than what it shows in on camera. But oh well, you're not here for my hair. You're here for the presentation. Wait. You're not seeing my thing? What is the world? But oh well, you're not here for my hair. You're here for the presentation. Wait. You're not seeing my thing? What is the world? It says here, StreamYard is sharing your screen. Wait. You're not seeing my thing? What is the world? It says here, StreamYard is sharing your screen. But in my phone, it doesn't show that. So, anyways, I'm going to call somebody, I guess. Okay, I'm just going to read what it's on my presentation because it's not showing it. Okay, so for the book clarity mapping, this is before people even write a book, before they even start writing. I need to ask him these questions, and I'm going to ask you these questions, and please grab a pen and paper because you cannot take a screenshot because it doesn't show. Question number 1: what is my intention with this book? Okay, what is your intention? Why are you trying to teach people or to show people, or what problem are you trying to solve? Number 2: who is this book intended for? Intended for. I can, English is my second language. You know what I mean. Who is this book for? Don't tell me this book is for everyone, because it's not. I know we are all, sometimes we write a book and now our ego is like, hey, this book is for the entire world. I want everybody to be happy and read my book. No, the book is for an intended audience because not everybody will be interested. So, and you shouldn't be writing for everybody, because when you write for everybody, you write for nobody. So focus on who is this book for? Who is your ideal client? Who is he or she? What do they need? Okay. Um, Question number 3. And this question may not seem important right now, but it's going to be later. I tell you why. And when I tell you what the question is, sorry, why am I worthy to write this book? Why are you worthy to write your book? Is it because it's a memoir and you're writing your story? Well, let me tell you why. Because nobody knows your story better than yourself. That's why you're an expert to write your memoir. And if we're talking about a how-to book, you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you have the best intention, you have the intention to make changes in people's lives. And don't tell me, oh, there's people with more experience. Yeah, of course, there's people with more experience than you. You're not 100 years old. There's people with more experience than you, but you have a combination of skills, life experiences, and passions that makes you unique. So that alone makes you worthy to write your book, to help other people. Okay. The last question: what can I let go of? what can I let go? What can you let go of? And I can think of one thing. You can think of more things, okay? But I can think of one thing. You can let go of perfectionism. You are not going to write the perfect book because the perfect book doesn't exist. So don't start writing thinking, oh my gosh, I need to remember everything. Oh my gosh, I need to put everything I know in a book. No, you're not going to be able to put all your knowledge in a book because there's no way you can put all the knowledge in a book, and then what is it, like 500-page book? Nobody's going to read a 500-page book. So just let go of perfectionism. And even if you're like, oh, I have to edit the book 8 times because I want to make sure there's no mistakes. We're humans. We'll make mistakes. And sometimes I post jokes on my wall of, grammar mistakes or edit mistakes. But that didn't stop people from publishing the books because we are not perfect. The book is not going to be perfect, but it's going to be perfect enough. Okay? So those are the 4 questions. What is my intention with this book? Who is this book intended to? Why am I worthy to write this book? And what can I let go of? And then when I answered these questions, I found that I have a clear understanding of what I'm doing, why am I doing it, and became aware of any blocks that could prevent me from doing it. Okay? I need to change that. I put for doing it, but it's from doing it. Okay. If my editor is watching this, she's gonna scream at me saying, Susanna, you need to edit your stuff. Well, I'm not an editor, so there. See, I didn't wait for this to be perfect to present it because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna teach you the stuff that I know, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, let me give you the examples. Who is my who? This is for entrepreneurs who have a message to share and feel they are having a hard time standing out from their competition, despite their experience, knowledge, and passions. So those are my who. My why. What's my why? I am making book writing and publishing accessible to entrepreneurs so they can share their message, reach their ideal clients, and transform their business. Okay? That's my why. And what is the what? What's my what? I help entrepreneurs stand out from the crowd and live their life's purpose by helping them write and publish best-selling books. So the what is what I give them. If I can say, okay, this is what I give them the ability to stand out from the crowd by helping them write and publish their best-selling books. Okay, so now think about your who, your why, and your what before you start writing the book. Okay. Next step, we're going to talk about establishing your writing schedule. I know. Especially people like me with ADHD was like, wow, we don't want schedules, we don't want structure. But we need some structure to get some things done. So number 1, create time for writing. I don't care if it's 11 p.m. I don't care if it's 7 in the morning. Just find a time where you can sit down and write. I remember I have a client that she got up in the morning, made herself some coffee. But 8:15, she was in front of the computer. Even though she didn't know sometimes what she was going to write about, she made a habit to be in front of the computer with her coffee and sat there. And the ideas came. And she started typing, and then they came. And she made the habit to do it that every day. And she was able to write. She didn't publish a book with me because she says she just wanted to write. So she ended up publishing, I don't remember, it was like 15 different articles for her blog. But, the coaching helped her achieve that. I just want to make sure that that I'm still doing the live and I am still looking okay. Okay, I think it, yeah, it looks like I'm live for 19 minutes. Okay, pre-writing phase and outline. Okay, we're going to talk about the pre-writing and creating the outline. Now, since you cannot see the screen, I'm going to stop sharing because what's the point? Since you cannot see the screen here, If you want a copy of the PDF, send me a message, put in the comments, and I'll shoot you the PDF. Send me your email though, so I can do that. So you don't have to take notes of everything. Okay. But we're going to talk about brain dump. Okay. Let's say, and just an example, you are a chiropractor or you are a licensed massage therapist. Okay. So we're going to do a brain dump. This is to create the outline and to find out what is going to be included in the book. So get a time where you can spend 10-15 minutes uninterrupted and grab a pen and paper and start writing like anything and everything related to what you do. So let's say you're a licensed massage therapist. So muscles, muscle pain, stress, posture. I don't know what else is related to. You know what I mean? Everything related to that. Therapy, different kind of therapies, electrolysis. I don't even. I don't. It's not electrolysis. Electrolysis is something else, but you know what I mean. The one that has they put the patches on you and they have like electricity. Anyways, anything related to massage therapy. Let's massage, foot massage, neck massage, massage for pregnant moms, whatever. Dump all your knowledge in there. There's no right or wrong answer. You just dump all your knowledge in there. Different words, like different words, I mean different things in your career. When you're satisfied, like I said, 10-15 minutes the most, look at the list and get a highlighter and highlight your top 10, like your most important items on that list. Okay, those 10 items are going to be your 10 chapters. Now, it doesn't mean that your chapter is going to be called muscle pain, but it means that on that chapter, you're going to talk about muscle pain. And you're probably going to change that to, I don't know, whatever you want it. And of course, if you have a coach, the coach will help you to name the chapter. So now, let's see. We're going to put in order those 10 items. So let's say, what is massage therapy? Who can receive massages, or who should receive massages? Is it for children? Is it for moms? Is it for pregnant moms? Is it for men that get injured at work? Is it, all of these things? Let's talk. Who can become licensed to be a massage therapist? What kind of massages are available? So you start thinking, okay, let's start from the very basics and take the reader to like, okay, the very basics, and then go into more specific things like work injuries or chronic pain or whatever. And then the purpose behind this, you need to think, what is the number one thing that people come looking for your help? In this case, massage therapy. So let's say pain, stress, or whatever. So we're going to give them one solution. I mean, you are explaining different things about massage, right? About the services and what they mean. But we're going to give them one solution. Let's say stress related muscle pain, whatever. Okay, so you're going to give them things that they can do at home. They can do it on their own to release a stress. Okay, so in the cover, and we're going to, in another time, we're going to talk about book cover. But in the cover, you're showing them something. For example, the book that I published, Step Up and Stand Out, publish a book and become the authority in your market. I am explaining in the book exactly how to step up and stand out with the book. So whatever we promise in the cover, we have to deliver in the book. Let's say, again, we're talking about licensed massage therapy. So let's think about a title. I don't know, massage for stress relief or whatever. So you're telling them that they're going to be able to be free of pain caused by stress through massage. So you better deliver that solution in the book, because we're not lying. We're not going to, tell them one thing and not deliver. We're delivering the solution. However, we're also going to invite them on the last chapter, that I like to call it the next step, we're inviting them to follow us, to give us a call, to find us on social media, to go to our website, because we are offering something else. I mean, we're offering, for example, like I said, we're going to continue with the massage therapy. So let's say I'm a massage therapist and I'm offering a membership to get a one massage a month, and you get two for free in a year. So I'm selling a package of 12 massages at, whatever price, and they only pay for 10. So the idea is that by the time your reader puts the book down, they know you, they like you, and they want to work with you because you were able to build the trust, to share your knowledge, and to show your expertise. Okay, so this is part of the process when you're thinking, when you're going through all these chapters that you wrote, right? Remember that we have the 10 chapters. This is the purpose. What do we want our reader to do when they put the book down? They already have a solution because I already got a solution. Let's say, again, massage therapies. Oh, okay, the book gave me ideas of postures, or give me ideas of, home remedies that I can apply, or different things. But to get the ultimate relief, I'm going to contact the author to get that package, to get a massage every month, so I don't have to live with pain for the rest of my life. So I hope this makes sense. Okay, so brain dump. Organize your ideas. Choose 10 topics. After you chose the 10 topics, and again, it can be 10 topics, the chapter 11 is going to be your next step, which is going to be where you promote what you do. Then you have to write your first draft. Now, when you have organized your topics, there's no such a thing as writer's block, because each chapter is going to tell you what to write in every single section. I'm going to write about massage. What is massage? Okay, who can give massage? Okay, who can receive massage? What can massage can do for me? I already know what is going to go in each single chapter. Okay, so there's no such a thing as writer's block when you have the right outline. And believe me, the first time I wrote a book, I was like, I don't need an outline. I'm just going to sit down and write. I know that's a very human response. Or maybe it's the ADHD mind response. But without a plan, without a strategy, the book is going to be a mess. Nobody's going to read it. Everybody's going to be confused. So what are you trying to say? So that's why we follow these steps. Okay. Now, questions you need to ask yourself at this point. Okay. When you're done writing your first draft, look at the chapters. Okay. Ask yourself these questions. What is the focus of this chapter? What are the key concepts or ideas that I address in this chapter? Why are they important? What are the misconceptions that the reader may have about the topic that you need to clarify? What story or example can I include that will illustrate to the point that I am trying to make? Why stories are important? In each chapter, please write some sort of story or example, because people make connections with stories. They don't connect with solutions. I mean, yeah, the solution is important. We need a solution, but the story is what connects. I'm like, oh yeah, she did this. She suffered. She worked as a cashier and she was living with lower back pain, but she did this, and now she's able to handle 8 hours on her feet. So stories are important. And again, I know I'm giving you a whole lot of information. Make sure, if you want a copy of the PDF, I'll send it to you. Okay, make sure you send me your email address. Okay, so now when you went and wrote in each chapter the information that you need, that's what's called a first draft. Now, the purpose of the first draft is to exist. It's going to be ugly, it's going to be messy, but it doesn't matter because it has to exist From there, that's where editing and formatting comes after. We're going to edit that and we're going to review that it makes sense, make sure you're not repeating yourself, make sure, it makes sense, make sure the person that is reading is following. Okay. And of course, the grammar, orthography, punctuation, comma, all that fancy stuff. That, of course, I don't do because English is my second language, but I hire professionals. Okay. For the love of God, and I can say that because it's my video, for the love of everything that is holy, hire a professional editor. Okay, next step, cover design. That's where we talk about, and I'm not going to give you a cover design 101 because it's too long, and you're probably going to fall asleep, but this is what is next. Where you're going to decide on the colors, you're going to decide on the size, you're going to decide on the picture, okay? And then publishing and promoting, well, that's where you need help. I mean, unless you know how to do it, of course. But that's where people need help because they don't know how to publish it and they don't know how to promote their book. Okay? Now we're going to talk about working together. This is what I do. Okay? I have two options. We have the one-on-one option where we do bi-weekly coaching for book writing and accountability. We overcome blocks, we prioritize projects, and we work on time management. So between 3 to 6 months, we go from idea to manuscript, from manuscript to published book. Okay. So there's people that have been writing a book for 10 years. Yeah, that's not going to happen with me. We have 3 to 6 months. Okay. We take care of the editing, formatting, cover design, and more. When I say we, it's my team. Because, I mean, of course, I'm going to be working with them and I'm going to give them advice. I'm like, hey, we need to do this. This is what we're going for. This is the style we're following. But I don't do that myself because I rather hire professionals. Why do I need to learn all of this when I can hire professionals to do it? And that's their passion. Okay. Then it comes the publishing, promoting, the bestseller status guaranteed in relevant categories. I guarantee bestseller status for every one of my clients. There's a press release, there's an author's website, and media exposure to different packages. So depending on what you want, that's in the thousands. So depending on what package, that's what you're going to be getting. Okay. We also have group coaching plus DIY. What does that mean is that I do have a group coaching on Facebook. It's a group where I share all my PDFs, all my videos. So people can join the group. I'll share everything that I do in every single step. So they can publish their own book. They can edit or format or whatever. Well, don't edit. Like I said, hire a professional. But I give them my resources. Tell them where to go, where to find the stuff, and how to publish their book and make it a bestseller. For those people who rather work on their own pace, and and they rather be more go to the economical route. They have group of support, DIY at their own pace, of course, weekly training. So I give them a weekly live training every week. But you know what I mean when I say weekly. And there's a lifetime membership for that. So they join the group, they pay one time, and they are there. They can access all the stuff. They're there until they're done. Okay. Now, I don't even know how long it took. Let me see. Because I was supposed to do this in 40 minutes. And wow, I do it in like 25. So it's okay. I did okay. You know where to find me. My website is thebestsellermaker.com. You know me on Facebook, Susana Perez US, Facebook, or The Bestseller Maker. I do have a phone number, but don't call me, text me. And that's it. I guess that's the end. I have questions, and I was gonna ask the Q&A. Let me find it here. Okay, Q&A. Because I did a Q&A while I was on the live training last week, but now we're not, nobody's gonna ask me questions, so I don't want to answer all these questions, but Let's see, what is book coaching? I already kind of explained what it is. How do I know if book coaching is right for me? That's what we discussed on our first talk. If you need to be coachable and you need to be accountable for your part, because you need to provide the first draft. I'm going to help you through the process, but if you don't have the first draft, there's no book for me to publish and make a bestseller. But unless you want to hire a ghostwriter, but that's another conversation. Okay. Do you only work with established writers? Actually, a large number of our clients are first-time writers. We will teach everybody from the A to C when it comes to self-publishing. Do you offer ongoing consulting services? Usually, after the book is published, our contract ends. But if you need any further assistance with more books, we can definitely support you. What other services do you provide, depending on your specific needs, such as ghostwriting, editing, formatting, graphic design, etc. But just, share with me those concerns, and I'll tell you if I can help you or not. What if I'm a terrible writer and I fail English? Well, English is my second language, and I published 6 books, okay? So this is a lot easier than you think. If I can do it, anybody can, with the right help, of course. Does my book have to be good to become a bestseller? Well, actually, we're not interested in helping people publish bad books or crappy books. But ultimately, your results will be determined by what you put in it. We want to make sure that it's a good book, but you have to make your part. We give you all the tools for your book to become something that you can be proud of. Let's see. What if I don't know the first thing about writing a book or publishing it? This coaching program was created with that in mind. We'll walk you through the entire process. All of our clients have been first-time authors so far. Let's see. Will this help me if my book is traditionally published? Unfortunately, we don't have control over the decisions, implemented in your book, because you've signed a contract with somebody. But you can still, watch the training, I guess, and learn something new. What if I don't want to sell my book on Amazon? We only publish on Amazon simply because Amazon accounts for 80 to 90% or more of book sales. It is available internationally, and people can buy your book with one click. So what if my book has already been published? We can still follow the steps and relaunch an old book. You will just have to have a disadvantage in the Amazon but because it factors the average sales over the last 30 days into the bestseller rankings. If your book has been out longer than 30 days, you'll have to sell more copies than you otherwise will have to to obtain the same ranking. So the mix is a little more complex, but it's still possible. Now, what if I have any questions that aren't answered here? You can email your questions at contact@thebestsellermaker.com. Send me a message, put a comment on here, and this is it. I don't see any questions, mainly because there's a delay from the video. But anyways, send me a message, leave the comments in here, and I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.